Welcome back to your Digital Hustle News. As always, guys, I am Wade Teamer. Today, we're going to keep it a little bit light. We're going to keep it light today, guys. We're going to give ourselves a break as we head into this weekend. I'm sensing that the markets in general, they are looking to calm down as well. So while we're in this cool down period, guys, we're just going to take a look around, see what's going on in the retail space. I got some very interesting news when it comes to Alchemy Pay as well as Ethereum. And we have two stories from crypto.com in this video, guys. And now I'm going to break those down to you because when it comes to crypto.com, if you haven't seen their commercial already, well, I'm going to tell you, they're the gateway. They're the retail gateway, sports gateway, entertainment gateway when it comes to crypto. Okay. Where FTX can't go, crypto.com can, guys. And we're also going to be talking about Elrond, because they're getting ready to launch, well, Maiar officially, they're getting ready to launch a new token, guys. Now, if you've been with the channel for a minute, I actually covered this hollow ride technology, guys. So this is perfect timing. It's augmented reality, virtual reality, but it's coming from the automotive industry. So that's going to be interesting. But the first thing I want to clear up, guys, and one of you reached out to me in the comments a couple of days ago asking about this, and I have been keeping my eye on it. Of course, you know that we have been watching the stablecoin narrative develop here on this channel because we understand that that's the new fiat money. Okay. And now we have a report that was released from the U.S. Treasury Department Monday that gave us a little bit more classification. Now, of course, you know, I went and found the report, guys, 26 pages, read through it really fast. Now, I can tell you that this one, it really just reiterates what we already knew. Okay. Stable coins will replace fiat. But in order for that to happen, they have to be regulated. Okay. And the current state of the situation is that the regulators are pushing it on Congress. Congress is pushing it back on the regulators. If neither one of them make a decision, then the regulators are just going to by default make a decision. Okay. The typical back and forth that politicians do. Okay. That's all this really is, guys. But what I want to show you is what's going to tie this all together, because essentially they're trying to get stablecoin issuers to act as banks. Okay. Now, this isn't new. This isn't the first time that has been spoken of. Let me take you back to August and Circle's blog. If you don't know, Circle is the issuer of USDC coin. Okay. USDC coin. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. But USDC coin, USDC, you've seen it everywhere. Okay. That's the token that they issue. Now, we have seen a few different narratives coming from USDC this year. They have chosen 10 plus blockchains to go into. They've already gone into 8 out of the 10, the most recent being Hedera Hashgraph. Okay. And as you can see here, back in August, guys, this is coming from the man himself, Jeremy Allaire. They're on a journey to become a bank, the National Digital Bank. Okay, so keep in mind, this was written August 9th of 2021. We have seen so many other stories where these Binance, for example, Ripple, for example, they're making that transition from a technology company to a financial institution. However, in Circle's case, they came into the game aiming as a financial institution. They came into it with the financial backing, regulation, all of that stuff, right? It's a reason why you haven't, the same narrative that you see playing out with Tether is not happening with USDC, because USDC is already covered, guys. So in short, what's essentially going to happen, guys, when you put these two pieces together, what we're seeing is the creation of the situation that is going to allow for CBDCs to go everywhere. Okay. CBDCs are coming. They're going to be everywhere. And these stable coins is what is going to lay that prerequisite. It's going to desensitize people to being used to using digital cash. Okay. Much like back when you go back in time to when paper money first came out, every state had their own version of a dollar. Every country had their own version of a dollar. Okay. It wasn't until we had the Bretton Woods conference and there was a couple other events that occurred that system got shifted to down to maybe 7 or 8. Okay. Which are your main denominations: US dollar, the yen, the peso, the euro, so forth and so on. Right. We've only had that particular system maybe 100 years. But before that, many states had currencies, many countries had currencies, islands had currencies. Okay. That when it comes to stable coins, that's kind of how you want to look at it, as the early stages of fiat currency. Okay. This time around, we don't have hundreds of countries and different states all trying to validate their currency. We just have the stablecoin issuers. Now, if you want to go even deeper, okay, and that way you'll have more understanding of where these stable coins are coming from, then you'd want to look into Circle, who's backing Circle. You want to look into who's backing Tether, of course, as well as companies like Pax, Terra, which has been on everybody's radar this year. Okay, stable coin issuers. Now, another project that I haven't talked about yet on this channel is Reserve Rights. Okay, RSR. They're under Coinbase Ventures portfolio. They've been listed on crypto.com. Reserve Rights is they're a stablecoin issuer, but their stablecoin is backed by US bonds. I have to double check that. But Reserve Rights is a stablecoin issuer that is under Coinbase Ventures, under their tab that they haven't listed on Coinbase yet. And if they're waiting until stablecoins get regulatory approval before they launch this project, yeah, RSR, Reserve Rights, something you want to look into, guys, as well as looking into the issuers who's running these stablecoin issuers, okay? Because they have to be in the mainstream. They have to be regulated in order for the CBDC layer to come and work with it. Stablecoins and CBDCs will run hand in hand, guys. They will run hand in hand. But that's what I wanted to give you for that situation, guys. I'm going to take you over to another story. As you can tell by the headline, this is it. I chuckled a bit when I read this. Survey finds that lower paid workers are quitting jobs thanks to crypto profits. Now, I'm sharing this story with you for a couple of reasons. One, it does tie in a little bit to what we talked about yesterday. And it also is for those who are relatively new to the space. So that way you can get an idea of what types of things happen here. Okay. How money can be made. Now, data suggests that some low-paid members of the workforce are quitting their job after making life-changing crypto gains. Okay, analytics from Civic Science posted survey results weighted according to the United States Census data on Monday. This shows that 4% of 6,741 respondents aged 18 and over had quit their jobs in the past year due to financial freedom earned by investing in crypto assets. Civic then cross-referenced the 4% figure with data from over 1,200 respondents based on their annual income who had quit their jobs due to crypto gains. Almost 2/3 of those who had quit their jobs due to mad gains, and I love how they call that, mad gains with a Z, but they earned under $50,000 per year. 27% of those earning less than 25K, and 37% of those had a total income of between 25,000 and 50,000. Meanwhile, 15% of those tossing in jobs thanks to crypto had an income between 50 and 75,000, 13% for higher earners. Now, the number we want to focus on is obviously the 37% and the 27% that are making less than 50,000 a year. Okay? I will tell you, I fall in that category. But last year was the first time I was actually able to break it. And I still I'm still reveling over it. I'm like, wow, I did that, but it was through crypto. It was through crypto. Now, of course, through my own lack of understanding of finance and me still being young, of course, well, I'm not going to say I have nothing to show for it. I wouldn't be sitting here, but of course I wish I could have did more, but this is an example of what can happen and how frequently it can happen. Okay? Oh, best believe I sense it happening again. Okay? I definitely see that happening, but this data is basically illustrating, guys, that it is happening. Okay, it is happening. And then Mark Cuban had a very interesting thing to say about this situation. As a matter of fact, he was referencing the Great Resignation as well. He said that 4% of people in the US have quit their jobs because of crypto gains. The majority of them made under 50K. Now we know why so many people quit low paying jobs. So now that is a factor that applies to the Great Resignation conversation that we were talking about, guys. People are leaving these industries for crypto. The technology that crypto provides are replacing the people that were in the industries. It's crazy, guys. It's really crazy. But let's get over to some coin news, guys. We're going to start with Ethereum, and I'm going to give you my opinion on this. Crypto might see an Ethereum futures ETF much before a Bitcoin spot ETF appears. Now, I want to say, yes, I agree with this because unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum's actually considered a commodity. All right. Bitcoin is more so along the lines of property. That's why you have people like Michael Saylor approaching it with a real estate mindset almost. Because when he buys Bitcoin, he often refers to it as buying digital property. Okay. Ethereum was classified as a commodity, which means that Ethereum, their intent is to use Ethereum. Okay. It's a commodity. So that puts it in the same boat as gold and silver. All right. So if there's an Ethereum futures ETF coming, and this article is basically going to state that we should look for it sometime around Q1 of 2022 or Q2 of 2022 if, the Bitcoin ETF doesn't receive the clearing. My opinion is that this will come before the spot ETF for Bitcoin because of that classification of it being a commodity. So this is big news for Ethereum, guys, and so much is coming in for Ethereum. I personally feel that, yeah, this 7,000 number that everyone is talking about by the end of the year, I can agree with that. $7,000 Ethereum, especially with all the other catalysts that are coming into play in the metaverse, DeFi, NFTs, gaming, so forth and so on. It's going to be a very good end of the year for Ethereum. I can definitely say that, guys. But let me get over to Elrond and Hollow Ride because this is quite interesting, guys. Simply, Car Vertical now has some competition. Finally. Okay, direct competition because see this ride token, and this is another good thing. This will go public on November 26th. However, in order to participate in the purchasing of it, you're going to need that Myar wallet, guys. And of course, I'll put the link down in the description so that way you can get on board with this. But the Ride token is essentially a utility token of the Hollow Ride platform. It sits at the heart of the NFT powered content ecosystem built on Elrond. Ride is designed to provide incentives for using Hollow Ride by providing additional benefits and enhance user engagement. They believe to achieve this vision, the Ride token and the content economy will be implemented using Elrond's blockchain. Elrond is a technology ecosystem for the internet. Its foundation layer is the Elrond Internet Scale blockchain, a smart contracts execution platform ready to be integrated into any enterprise technology stack. Now, essentially, guys, what Ride is going to do is basically bring a virtual environment, an AR environment, to your car, guys. So And with it being built on Elrond, Elrond already has insane interoperability, insane transaction speeds. We already know about their retail presence, their smart contract platform. Yeah, Elrond has more than enough to support what HoloRide is looking to do, guys. And starting November 26th, you will be able to take part in this, guys. So as we get closer to this date, of course, I'm going to update you on it. This ride token looks promising, guys, especially with everything going as digital as it's going right now. These type of entertainment applications, especially when it comes to cars. Because imagine this technology alongside the self-driving technology that's coming from Tesla and other EV manufacturers. Okay, so we get rid of driving altogether, and then we replace the inside of the car with an entertainment system. So now it's just autonomous vehicles taking people back and forth and back and forth. It's the world is being put together, guys. But we're going to go forward and talk about another coin that we like on this channel, another coin that is permeating the payment space when it comes to the processing of crypto payments. Okay. Alchemy Pay celebrates 150 enterprise payment processing participants, guys. That means that's how many people are on Alchemy Pay's network. Okay, this article is so well put together. Shout out to Cointelegraph. They don't usually do it this often, but this one is well put together, guys. So the story we have here is that on October 27th of this year, Alchemy Pay and other figures in the space were at a conference. Okay, they they gathered at the Waldorf Astoria in Shanghai. Okay, they celebrated a new alliance with a mission to advance the blockchain industry. The Blockchain Infrastructure Alliance was inaugurated with a dinner hosted by the crypto fiat payment network Alchemy Pay. Now, there were some co-hosts there. There was Polygon, Near Protocol, Draper Dragon, and Bit.store. The event was graced by the presence of over 100 celebrities and leaders of the industry, including Tencent, Alipay, MasterCard, Binance, Huobi, OKX, Polygon, Near, Neo, and others. Okay, there's Neo again, guys. But at that dinner, the CEO of Alchemy Pay, John Tan, gave an opening speech in which he showed off this, guys. This is the Alchemy Pay ecosystem, okay? And as you can see, boy, it's vast. It's vast. And this is for Q3. So this is just what has been added. I'll try to make that small, but this is just what's been added, guys. They have wallet partnerships, DeFi infrastructure, different cryptos. So these are the cryptos that can be moved and accepted on there. These are the different exchanges that they're on, the different banks that they work with, so forth and so on, guys. So Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay. Since we discovered it, guys, it has made some massive improvements. Now, my thing with them being in this room with the people that they are in only strengthens their relationship as a project in that sector. Okay. Now, Neo, again, we see it appear behind the scenes with these other projects, guys. It's because of the type of blockchain that Neo is. It's essentially the Ethereum. It's Ethereum from that market, simply put, guys. But next, we're going to go over to the crypto.com stories, guys, because crypto.com is the gateway. Okay. But now they're launching UFC NFTs, and fighters will get half of the revenue. Now, this I can respect, guys. I can respect this a lot because as a content creator, as an artist, as somebody who puts themselves out there with the goal of entertaining, educating people, you know what I'm saying, providing experiences, stuff like that. Having ownership or receiving compensation for what you create, when I see it happen like this, where crypto.com is offering the ability to give half their revenue to the fighters, this is good. Okay, because this is going to then make it more attractive for other industries to come in. Okay, let's just say, for an example, WWE is getting ready to launch some more NFTs. Survivor Series coming up at the later in the month. But I can guarantee you that with them being independent contractors, they're not getting the same percentage from those NFT sales if their likeness is included in it. Okay. With this, though, crypto.com is going to be covering that. So I really like that from crypto.com, guys. But what I think is maybe a slight bigger play that they have made in the last 23 hours, they have co-opted with esports to host Twitch rivals for global crypto outreach. So this is a partnership with crypto.com and Twitch for the esports industry, guys. So what's essentially going to happen is that when Twitch hosts esports tournaments, guys, much like when you watch football on Saturdays, it's going to be brought to you by crypto.com. Okay. This is why I like crypto.com, guys. And this will be a multi-year partnership with Twitch rivals. So this is going to have crypto.com branding all over their website during the tournaments and stuff like that. So this is going to provide exposure to not only the people who are playing the games and competing in the tournaments, but the viewers as well. So from an investor standpoint, when it comes to crypto.com, guys, you're dealing with an asset that is constantly being adopted as well as seen. And it's being seen in not just crypto sectors. Okay. I can go out and say that, based on the performance and the developments and the things that crypto.com has done this year, their 2022 is going to be massive. Okay. Easily a new price bottom is going to be set, especially once we get past the Super Bowl. Oh, not to mention the national championship game in January. They're all over college football. Yeah, yeah. And don't let them get a bowl game. That's just gonna push it over the edge. We may not see the bowl game this year, but next year, you know what I mean? That's what gives crypto.com its strength, not just from a technical analysis perspective or volume or those kind of metrics, but it's actually being used, it's being acknowledged, it's being seen everywhere. Okay. It's almost it has the same effect that Bitcoin does when you go to convenience stores or a Litecoin, or in some places it's Dash and Ethereum. All right. So crypto.com, because of its aim in the sports industry, and they've solidified themselves because their work with esports, guys, crypto.com, like I mentioned in the beginning, is the gateway. I really feel like this is the gateway coin. Now we are seeing KuCoin breaking new all-time highs. Once again, we're almost at $20. Crypto.com is still at a quarter, guys, but it has been progressing the whole year, has been rising the whole year. I remember when crypto.com, when I actually first got onto crypto.com, it was 2 cents. Okay. So let that show you right there, guys. And they have done nothing but go up and up and up ever since, guys. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Tried to keep it short for you. Got to do some schooling later today, guys. Of course, building the university as well as going to the university. So hard work always pays off. Don't ever forget that, guys. But again, thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, so that way you never miss an update. And of course, if you want to reach me, send me an email. I'll be down in the comments section. And as always, guys, I want you to do 3 things for me. Have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Most importantly, let's make that money. I'll see y'all in the next one.